Good morning, vinyl community. It's me, JC. I am here down in the basement. Listen to some Lee Morgan. What a fantastic record that is. And I've got a big stack of records for vinyl finds. I have two epic Grails in here. Absolutely amazing. Can't wait to show you those. But first I want to start off with, I ordered for the first time from Dark Side Records, which is Chris Proffi's favorite record store, or his local record store. And the reason why I ordered it, because I always, as you guys know, go to Purchase Street Records and try to give all my business to them. But there was a record, I didn't realize it got pressed in November. It was sold out everywhere, and I actually found it on their website. Super, super excited. And that is Scars on Broadway. I had an OG press before I sold my collection. For those of you that don't know this album, to me, it's a masterpiece. But you really got to like System of a Down. When System of a Down disbanded, Darren Malakian, the songwriter and guitarist and sometimes singer, made this album. It's very much a System of a Down album. I don't listen to a lot of new metal, but I love System of a Down, and I love this album. Now, the cool thing about this is the OG press that I had was a 1-disc. This is a 2-disc. It is a colored vinyl, which is a really cool color. We'll show you that. Look at that. And it came with, just dropped, but a 7-inch with 2 exclusive songs. I really, really, really love this album. I'm so excited to have it in my collection again. I actually spun it 3 times this morning. It's not a super long album, but super excited to have it. And to get the free shipping, I did order a Danzig cassette, which I'll show you later, because I'm almost complete with my Danzig cassette collection. I think I just need Danzig 4. It's the only Danzig cassette I need. So hopefully when I get that, I'll show my Danzig cassette collection. But I did, to get the free shipping, Tom Waits' Early Years, Volume 1, Volume 2. 2 albums I also owned before I sold my collection. A lot of times it's hard because I don't think to buy these albums, because in my mind, I'm like, I already own them. Not thinking that I sold them 6 years ago when I sold my collection. So super excited to have these back. And the only thing I'm missing on vinyl for Tom Waits is a soundtrack. And then I'll have his complete discography. All right, here is my 2 major Grails. So this band came out with this album in the early 90s. Impossible to find on vinyl. I think it was pressed, in a couple countries, not the US. And I noticed on Discogs that they were selling a repress. The band had pressed themselves at concerts. And the Discogs medium was something ridiculous, like $175. So I said, let me go on Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook, but I made a Facebook account just to see if I could contact the band and see if they had any more of what they were selling at their concert. They did. And here we go. Child's Play. Amazing. Man, I never thought I'd own this on vinyl. Aaron had given me the cassette, Aaron Mutha Alamere, linked down below. And I loved it, and I wanted it. And then I could never find a vinyl press, and here we go. Child's Play. It sounds awesome. It's an awesome album. I totally, totally recommend it. So very, very cool to have that in the collection. You guys know I am a huge fan of the Misfits. I absolutely love the Misfits, Samhain and Danzig, the collective works of Glenn Danzig. And I found Collection 2 First Press with the Hype, Purchase Street Records. You got to love that. So cool. Sounds awesome. Yeah, just very, very excited. I don't know what else to say about that. Next, I ordered this off Scott Waters' page. He's a member of the vinyl community. Link down below. I got Bangalore Choir. This is kind of 80s hair metal, more in the vein of Bon Jovi. I'll be completely honest with you. It's not my favorite of the hair metal bands, but I do dig it, and I want to support Scott Waters, and I know that it's running low, so it may be sold out soon, so I wanted to grab it. So another 80s hair metal classic. Okay, next, Destruction, Mad Butcher. Some German thrash, so good. This is an EP, Came out in the late 80s. It's not an original press. It is a repress, but still excited to have that in my collection. Next, got a Perch Street Records on the $15 day sale. The Nikki Sixx 6 a.m. Heroin Diaries 10th Anniversary box set. This includes 2 LPs, a 7-inch, a DVD, I think, photos, whole bunch of stuff. So there's the DVD. Oh, this is like a book. And then the records are in here. The only crazy thing is the records did not come in like poly sleeves. And then these poly sleeves, this colored vinyl, sticks like above the case. So I don't really know how to protect it. And it kind of looks terrible. You see that? Looks terrible. But I'll figure it out. You know, one way or the other, guys. Haven't spun it yet, though. I don't even know what they sound like, to be completely honest with you. I couldn't name you one song. But I figured I'd give it a chance. Next, at the $15 sale, Dire Straits on Every Street. You gotta love Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler. You know, their earlier stuff I prefer than this, but I couldn't pass it up for $15. Absolutely mint condition. Just awesome. Gonna spin that today. And lastly, here's a band that is so divided. There's a few bands in the world that I don't even acknowledge after a certain point in their career. Aerosmith's one of those bands. I freaking love everything up to Pump. After Pump, it's like a huge cliff, you know? And there's another band for me that's that way. U2. You know, I can listen up to Octone Baby. After that, it's a huge cliff. And I'm not a huge fan. I know it's trendy to bash on U2, so I'm not going to do it. But the Joshua Tree is, to me, a fantastic album. And to get it for $15, Perch Street Records, great deal. Okay, guys, that is my vinyl finds. What have you bought recently? Put it down below, and I will join you in another video soon.